Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that we are having on somehow some sort of glitches on Yahoo Finance and on Webull? We've seen some numbers on Darkpool, AMC reaching 800s. We've seen in the past couple of weeks, seeing the real price of AMC reaching $8,000. Is it a coincidence that we've seen those sort of glitches? Because from a technical standpoint, from an IT standpoint, those market providers platforms usually are set to let the data flow, and what they will call a glitch usually doesn't seem to be a glitch, but just the reality of things on the systems providing the data to those who are displaying whatever they want to display and whatever they want us to see. I'm just saying, don't curse me out. I'm just saying. And on the other hand, you have a bunch of other banks, a bunch of other hedge funds, a bunch of other, billionaires coming out, adding more to the positions on AMC, at least since June 30th. Maybe they sold in between, but as of now, that's the official data we have to go with. And then we have a bunch of other milestones coming up. We have, first of all, reverse repo. We're hitting another milestone of $1 trillion. And I mentioned on my earlier video, guys, today, that either that means it's a bunch of cash that those banks and hedge funds are sitting on, which I don't think is the case, because otherwise they would have doubled down and brought AMC down to a cent. And if it's not that, then they are sitting on they're sitting on collateral, which we saw with Archegos. They were worth $20 billion, but they went and got margin, they got extended and bought some positions worth $100 billion, and it didn't work out and they got wiped out. So is it also going to be the case with Citadel here? And then you have a bunch of rules coming that were supposed to be up in 2020, but because of the pandemic, like the UMR, calculating automatically margin calls for market participants, which are overextended. So it removes the human interaction, which might be biased at the time and causing some errors like the failed delivers, right? We talked about it multiple times. And then you have August 31st, AMC being added to the MSCI World Index. And then you have one of the best trader investor in the name of Jim Simmons coming in and as of the last filing, tripling his position on AMC. But all of that, for some reason, for somehow, it is still not hitting mainstream media, which I don't know why. They are still sticking into the storyline, which we all know AMC is a bad investment, AMC is not worth investing, oh, run away, take your profits and run with AMC, AMC this, AMC that. If AMC was worth zero, if AMC was such a bad investment, why do you care so much still spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt? Why? Why the so-called smart money, on the other hand, are not actually listening to you guys? If it was true, why are you still calling up dumb money where everything is kind of lining up? Like every clue is kind of exposing what the reality of things are. And if the Democrats are working together with the SEC into looking into dark pools closely, looking at banning payment for order flow, which I believe is one of the epicenter of this whole shenanigans, because it's not actually allowed in the UK, in Australia, and in Canada. So why do you think those folks panned it to begin with? Because they know it's not good for the market and for the capital and for the economy. And for that sake, for capitalism, which we know is at the very base of what the Western world or the modern world is built on. So guys, I don't know about you, but it seems like it's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's always been a matter of time, but right now we have pretty much everything we need to know. And the fact that the media is kind of covering Jim Simmons, the best trader on Wall Street, according to their words, increasing its positions after selling 75% of Tesla, I think it's a wrap now, or we are close to a wrap. So